Welcome to ZapCast.
Hi.
So this is our 8th recording, I think. Lost track.
Yeah.
Today's not our night or our week. For starters, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh boy.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh god, that's a bold start to this whole episode. Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, this episode's has already gone down the shithole, and we haven't even really started. And the Sonic the Hedgehog, the trailer just has to come on in and be the shittiest trailer for any movie I've ever seen. And I've seen quite a few shitty movies. Like, I think Jack and Jill is like one of the worst movies of all time. But here we are. This movie might take the fucking cake.
Now, you can't tell
trailer,
you can't tell about a movie from its trailer.
But like, man, like, why does Sonic the Hedgehog have to look like that kid from Jumanji when he got turned into a chimp?
That's important.
It's the way God intended.
Ugly.
Like, the only thing that's keeping this movie alive is fucking Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
He's currently hospitalized from carrying so much weight.
Oh my god,
He's
really?
back really injured. There's nothing. Jim Carrey can't handle much more.
Dude, he's literally carrying the entire movie on his shoulders. Like, what is your guys' reaction to this movie?
I think that my reaction so far is the plot is really weird. Like, I don't understand.
Plot? There's no plot whatsoever.
Well, I guess I don't understand exactly what's going on in the trailer. Like,
yeah, that's my problem too. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I should rather like laugh or cry or be happy.
Like, Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik, right? Or Dr.
Yes.
Eggman, whatever you want to call him.
No, Dr. Eggman. I think in the Sonic lore, Dr. Robotnik and Dr. Eggman are the same thing, but they're not. Does that make sense? Anyways. I don't know. Nick, Spur, fuck. See, this podcast is just going down the drain. Spur, what is your reaction
I've been
to this?
doxxed.
Huh?
I think we've been spending most of our lives living in Gangster's Paradise, to be honest.
Oh my fucking... Yeah, that's... I don't know, that movie... Or not that movie. That song is just... I feel like it's out of place. I feel like it's trying too hard to make this movie seem edgy with a song that's like 20 years old.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's so out of place.
The song Gangster's Paradise is about... It's about gang members who are questioning their life of crime.
Right, exactly.
What does that have to fucking do with Sonic the Hedgehog?
Maybe because Sonic is originally seen as the antagonist, and Dr. Robotnik is supposed to be like... Because isn't, like, what I gather from the whole thing is Dr. Robotnik is hired by the US government to see what the fuck's going on, why there's a blue hedgehog running around or some shit like that. Like, I don't know. I don't get what any of that is about.
I've been spending most our lives living.
I'm looking at the song, like the synopsis for the song.
Okay, one thing I will hate, I will state about the Sonic the Hedgehog, what I got from the trailer, I hate his hands. I hate his hands.
Yeah.
They're gross.
So you know how like we've been all like bashing on Sonic's design for the movie, and how like he's like the center of meme culture now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not really the center, but he's a pretty big point there.
From the this is from the Nintendo Enthusiast. That Paramount is redesigning Sonic because the internet complains so much.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not gonna read the whole article because we basically talked about why this trailer is fucking horrible. What's wrong with the Sonic the Hedgehog and why he looks like the fucking kid from Jumanji who got turned into a monkey. But
the Gangster's Paradise.
in Gangster Paradise, So the movie's director, Jeff Fowler, said this on Twitter. Thank you for the support and the criticism. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design and you want changes. It's gonna happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making this character best he can be. Hashtag Sonic movie. Hashtag gotta fix fast. Sonic the Hedgehog is...
postpone the movie.
Sonic the Hedgehog is scheduled to speed into theaters on November 8th of this year. That leaves the studio just 6 months to redesign the movie's main character and place him in every scene. That's no easy task. And it really isn't.
Postpone for them.
I
don't mind if it takes another year for the movie.
Depending on how
they get it right.
Depending on how they shot the movie, they may have to reshoot the entire movie. Depending on how bad they're gonna fix this character. Because, like, remember, this is a CGI'd character.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, if a fix is needed, sometimes it can be a simple fix like, oh no, changing like a texture or something. But then there's like changing an entire model, which may have to result in reshooting scenes to work around that new model. So I wonder like how much they're gonna fix on this.
See,
I mean, honestly, all they have to do is change the eyes, in my opinion, maybe the legs, and it's perfect for me.
It's definitely a matter of changing the eyes, those teeth, those fucking those teeth. Those teeth are uncanny.
In general, the lips, the teeth, none of that. Don't want that. Don't like it. Don't like his lips. Don't like his teeth. Don't like his hands. Everything else is. I don't like his eyelashes. If you look closely, he has eyelashes. Eyelashes.
It's like you kind of look at the character designs for Detective Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog. Detective
Pikachu, it's great because they make the Pokemon realistic in texture, but not realistic in proportion and anatomy. Right. They still stay true to the design. They just make it realistic in texture, which is what you should do with this kind of stuff if you want to make it realistic, quote unquote.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the thing, because no one's going to expect. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog is just such an unrealistic character. So like you shouldn't have to make him look realistic. You know what I mean?
If they can get away with Sonic 06 taking place in the human world, they can get away with making him look cartoony.
Listen, from what I got from the trailer, Sonic's an alien, so he can look a little, out of place.
Yeah.
Paul looks better than this.
Paul, yes.
Paul?
The movie Paul about the alien.
Paul?
Paul.
Oh, wasn't Weed Man?
Yeah, I think that was Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, yeah. That looked nice. He was pretty goofy. It was a great alien.
That movie from what? I think 2007, right? Or maybe was it later? Whenever that movie came out, when that movie looks way better than Sonic the Hedgehog, you know you're fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like, hey guys, remember Hop?
Oh my god. What was it? Wasn't Russell Brand the Easter Bunny? Or something like that.
Let me look that up.
The Easter Bunny. I think that was a point in like the commercials or something.
James.
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand was the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Jeez. Easter Bunny.
What's Russell Brand
all I remember
famous for?
I think he's an actor. He did Katy Perry for a little while.
Head.
I know that much.
Oh, he's in bedtime stories. I know that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a comedian. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a quick break. Actually, let's not take a break. I want to dedicate a small segment right here to Peter Mayhew. I think I'm saying his name right. Sorry if I'm not. But he was the suit actor for Chewbacca since the very first movie. In the Star Wars sequel saga for Force Awakens and all that, he wasn't in the suit. But he passed away on April 30th, and news just broke out yesterday. And with tomorrow being May 4th, I think it's pretty sad to hear that he passed away, and I'm really happy that he brought Chewbacca to life as a character. And from what I heard, that he's a pretty sweet guy. He was a pretty sweet person. And I wish I send prayers to his family. and his family and friends alike, and I hope that he is able to rest in peace in a galaxy and stuff. So, we're gonna take a quick break, and this song is dedicated to him. It is the ending theme to the Star Wars NES game. Enjoy. Are you guys familiar with Build-A-Bear Workshop?
Hell yeah.
Build-A-Bear?
I think I made one when I was younger.
Yeah,
I used to
same.
have a couple when I was a kid. I used to have a Build-A-Bear dinosaur. They used to have that. I don't know whatever happened to it. I have an article right here.
Mine. It's been a while.
I have an article right here from Distractify. I don't know how reliable the source is because it's mostly a Reddit post. So you make stuff up. But I just want to share this with you guys because I think it's pretty dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It's titled "A Mom Who Planned Cruelest Birthday Party at Build-A-Bear Doesn't Think She Was Wrong."
I'm sorry, but you cut out.
Sorry. Mom who planned cruelest birthday party at Build-A-Bear doesn't think she was wrong. Did I cut out again?
No, you're fine.
Oh boy, this sounds...
A mom on Reddit wrote about a weird children's birthday party she attended that was going perfectly fine until the mom in charge made a decision that left a bunch of kids utterly devastated. There are fewer things more magical for kids than going to a birthday party. You have a free license to run around and be as silly and crazy as you want. All the junk food your parents keep away from you is all available to you. Sometimes they're low-key gatherings at friends' houses. Sometimes they're huge extravaganzas at a local theme park or major golf course or bowling alley. Wherever it is, it's almost always an awesome time for everyone involved. Often it's enough just to be with all your friends and family. For the kids who attended this birthday party, however, it sounded like it was a pretty awesome event at first. The kids were told that they would be having a party built at our workshop, which is a dream come true for any child. and you guys know what Build-A-Bear is. You get to customize an animal to your liking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They all went to the mall, and before heading into Build-A-Bear, got themselves some pizzas in the food court.
Some what? Pizza?
Pizza at the food court.
Okay, yeah.
And this is, and there is here's part of the Reddit post right here. Earlier today, I went to a birthday party for my daughter's I think she meant 6-year-old friend from school. The party was being held at Build-A-Bear, but it wasn't run by the employees. We had cake and pizza in the food court, and then went down to Build-A-Bear to make bears. Then back to the friend's house for the party. The invitation kit said that each kid, about 8 total, would get to make a bear, and I assumed that they would get to take them home, since that's what happened at another Build-A-Bear party I attended. Me and my husband even pitched in about $30, as we knew things can get expensive. After they were done with their meals, the kids were unleashed into the Build-A-Bear store and were told to create any bear they wanted. The writer telling the story says that since they know that these bears can get pricey, they shipped them about $30. And told their daughter to keep the bear as simple as possible, just collating the t-shirt and making sure that they didn't put all the other crazy add-ons and accessories with it. The children had a blast designing the bears, but after they were all paid by the mom who threw the birthday party, things got a little dicey. As they left the store, she told the excited kids who just created the stuffed animals with their own 2 hands that they needed to hand them over to the birthday girl as a part of her gift.
Jesus.
That's...
sorry, what?
I was gonna say that's infuriating.
That really, Jesus Christ.
Now back to the post, because it shows snippets from the post in the article. We get to the store. All the kids go wild, getting to their animals and accessories. As far as I know, the parents didn't really put a limit, but I made my daughter stick to just adding a dog with a shirt, which was about half the parents did as well. All is well. We leave the store, then the friend's mom announces that the kids need to give all their animals to her daughter. Cue the upset and angry kids. They all disappointingly handed over their animals, and friends over the animals, and their friends wasn't even being nuts about it either. Another little boy didn't want to. The friend ripped it out of his hands. I probably should have said something, but I didn't. The parents seemed pretty baffled too. You can imagine. Now this is back to the article. You can imagine how well the children took to the news. Some didn't want to give up their toys, and the birthday girl literally ripped it from the kids' hands. Others agreed to do so, dejectedly. The worst part about it is that there was still another half a party to attend at the girl's house, so the kids were expected to head over there and put a smile on their faces and pretend to be happy about celebrating a greedy child's day of birth. The mom wanted to know if she was in the wrong for finding this entire fiasco out of the ordinary, and turned to Reddit for some sympathy. That's back to the snippet. But we get back to the friend's house, and the kids are watching as the friend plays with all her new animals. I left with my daughter pretty quickly, and once we got back to the car, she just started bawling. I felt so bad. We went to the Build-A-Bear and got her a new one. I'm just wondering if this is totally normal, and I should have expected this, or am I being an entitled parent? Pretty much everyone in the comments agreed that this was a cruel trick to play on children involved with a birthday party, and she definitely wasn't normal for the birthday girl's mom to do that. Now this is Now, I'm going to skip to where she talks to the mom about this. That afternoon, at school pickup, me and another parent had a chance to talk with the mom of the party. It wasn't a long conversation, but I'll do my best to reenact it here. Mom's fake name will be Karen. Let me see the kid's Karen, please.
Karen, see the fuck.
Karen, I hope the girls enjoyed my daughter's party the other day. I know that my daughter had a lot of fun. Other mom, haha, yeah, I was actually wondering about the whole your daughter getting all the bears thing. The kids seemed pretty upset afterwards. Oh yeah, we wanted my daughter to have a special animal decorated by each of her friends. Oh, okay. I was just wondering why the kids didn't get to keep their bears. I even pitched in a bit of money, assuming the bears would get too expensive. Well, I didn't have enough money for each of the guests to make their own. That would get pretty expensive. If you want your money back, I'll see about getting back to you. I don't really see the problem though. okay, well, the kids were forced to give away their creations. Obviously, they are going to be upset about it. Go on Google. I also don't see why your daughter needs all these animals. Karen didn't respond, walked away, whatever, probably offended. What bothers me is that she said didn't have enough money for all the kids to have, but she did have enough for her daughter to get like 8 bears. It doesn't really make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think about this whole fiasco?
I mean,
she's a bitch.
Yeah, seriously, because she essentially tricked all these kids. You know what I mean? Like if
yeah,
I think if she was upfront and honest about it, like said, oh yeah, I'd like my daughters to have a customized bear by all of her friends, then I think that would be fine.
Yeah.
But the fact that nobody knew what was going on, because everyone was clearly surprised by the whole situation, then that's not right, because it's like, you get a bunch of kids into Build-A-Bear Workshop, they're going to go and create the kind of bear that they want to make, and then
not the kind of bear that they want to give away.
Exactly. So obviously, I know that when I was a kid and I went to Build-A-Bear, I made that teddy bear for me. That was my bear.
Yeah, that's a thing for you.
That was for me.
Come on.
When I was a little kid, my mom made me an elephant. I got to choose the sound, the clothes, and everything. It was for me. And when I was 7, I think, she took me to Build-A-Bear so I could make my own Build-A-Bear, and I made a dog because there was this I think it was like a plumber or something we used to have, and he had this really cute dog, and I really wanted my own. So she took me to Build-A-Bear because we couldn't really have pets at the time. So she got to make me. I got to make my own bear. I got to choose the stuffing, the sound, and everything. That was for me, and I was happy. Now, if I was in a situation like that, I would be upset. My mom would be furious. So,
I know that regardless whether, if it was when I was a kid at our friend's birthday party, or as an adult and I had a kid, and I found out that my kid's friend took their bear because it's like, oh well, these are for me. Regardless of which position I was in, I'd be pretty upset.
Yeah.
Because you don't do that to a kid. You don't.
And Build-A-Bear is really pricey too.
Yeah, Build-A-Bear's it's pricey, and it's also, I think it's also a special thing for any kid. That's like, in my life I've only been to Build-A-Bear once, and when I was younger, that was a really special event for me, because it's like, I always wanted to go. I was able to create my own bear, and yeah.
I don't really get entitled parents. Is that like something you guys have ever had to deal with? Because I've never really met entitled
I've never
parents.
met any in my I remember.
Is this like a new thing? Or is this like...
I feel like it's a rare occasion, to be honest. I've worked in retail before, so I know it's to deal with retail.
Yeah, I guess like I have to work in retail or something to really experience it, but like...
Yeah. But...
I've never, like, the kids I went to school with, I never really knew entitled parents.
Oh, me neither. I never really... Of course, like in my personal life, I've never known anyone's parents to be entitled. But
yeah,
of course, working, yes, you help, 200 people a day, just as an example. You see a lot of shit with that, a lot of people. But nah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's weird and off. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth.
So you guys have any last thoughts about this before we move on?
My thoughts are, if you're going to have a birthday party at Build-A-Bear, don't expect the other kids at the birthday party to give up their teddy bears.
Yeah.
So Crimson, you are in charge of the next article. Go ahead whenever you feel like it.
Yes. So, a parrot tipped off drug dealers to authorities. No, hold on. Let me start that over.
Wow.
A parrot tipped off drug dealers to a raid, authorities say. Now he's in custody. This is a article by the Washington Post. A parrot was taken into custody Monday after nearly spoiling a raid while playing lookout for 2 crack-dealing suspects by repeatedly yelling, "Mama, policia," according to Brazilian police in the state of... I can't pronounce that. The phrase means "Mama, police." Police encountered the unnamed parrot at the home of the 2 alleged crack cocaine dealers. Perched inside a small brick 1-story home window... Wow, I'm really fucking this article up. Police encountered the unnamed parrot at the home of the 2 alleged crack cocaine dealers, perched inside a small brick 1-story home with a windowless facade. Brazil's R7 news channel reported. As police searched for the subjects, it seemed the lime green bird knew exactly what to do. "He must have been trained for this," one officer involved in the operation said of the parrot's attempt to interfere with law enforcement. As soon as the police got close, he started shouting. The bird's efforts were not successful, however. Footage of the raid's aftermath aired by R7 shows police cataloging small bags of crack while the parrot sits obediently on the countertop next to a race car helmet and a glass bottle. His apparent owners, a man and a teenage girl, were arrested, local newspaper Meio Norte reported.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're making Spur really laugh at this, I think.
I'm sorry, I found a video.
Oh my god.
Just listening. It's just God. I'll let you finish the article, I'm sorry.
An officer carried the trafficking parrot, as news outlets refer to the bird, out to the house on his fingertip before placing him in a cage and taking him into the Teresina Police Department. The parrot did not say a word, remaining in total silence even as law enforcement sought to loosen it up. This caused the couple's defense attorney, Selma Barros, to cast some doubt on the police's version of events. She questioned in an interview with Meio Norte how a bird accused of loudly tipping off law enforcement for drug dealers could remain totally quiet in the police station. Others were concerned that the bird was in police custody at all. An environmentalist named Jacqueline Lustosa said that she had gone to the police department in an attempt to free the bird. As of Wednesday, Globo News, one of Brazil's largest cable news outlets, reported that the parrot had been taken to a local zoo where zookeepers will train it how to fly.
This reminds me of a trial that happened in, I think the 1400s in France, about a pig who was put on trial and because he was accused of murder. And there's a movie about it.
Oh my god.
There is a movie about it called The Advocate. Let me find it. From 1993, and it stars Colin Firth. Don't know who he is. But, I mean, if you want to watch a movie about a farmer defending a pig in court and stuff like that, then that's the movie for you. It's called The Advocate from 1993. It kind of reminds me of that. And then it reminds me of another case. I think this happened in Africa, where a goat was put on trial for being accused of being a witch in disguise.
Beautiful. So, I mean, parrots are interesting birds.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to really take this, because it's like, yes, the bird can speak, but the bird can only say what's trained to say, really.
Yeah.
Like, you know, obviously you can't have a phone conversation with a parrot. At least not in my experience. don't. I'm not an expert on birds, so don't take my words to heart. But anyway, just I don't get how you can take a bird into custody. Like,
I mean, if you can put a pig in custody for murder,
yeah, but that was back in the 1400s. You said.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, these days people should understand that the bird's just a bird. It's going to do whatever it's taught. They're not. They're reliant on humans, so they're going to, do what the humans train them to do.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just the fact that a bird was taken into custody in the first place is just.
It's
dumb. Yeah.
This has been an episode of ZapCast. If you guys enjoyed, if you want to keep in touch with us, there's our Facebook page down below. And see you guys next time. This is Captain Sparky signing out. Peace.
We have a Facebook.